चाहिए, उसकी चर्चा भी करनी चाहिए। तो यही उद्देश्य है कि हम ये जनतंत्र महोत्सव कर रहे हैं। दूसरी बात जो आपने सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल की सदस्यता के बारे में कही, ये तो भारत की बहुत पुरानी भूमिका है। इसको केवल G20 के साथ या फिर अफ्रीकन यूनियन के समावेश के साथ जोड़कर देखने की मुझे लगता है कि शायद कोई जरूरत नहीं है। हम पहले से इस विषय के प्रति बहुत मुखरता से बात कर रहे हैं, तो वो कोई विषय नहीं। और जहां तक जेननेक्स डेमोक्रेसी नेटवर्क में आए हुए प्रतिनिधियों के अभिप्राय की बात है, तो कुछ अभिप्राय मैं आपके साथ शेयर भी कर सकता हूं। जैसे कई लोगों ने हमें कहा है, जैसे एक गयाना की मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट आई थी, उन्होंने कहा कि यहां आने के बाद ये रियलाइज हुआ कि इंडिया रिक्वायर्स टू टेल अबाउट इट्स सक्सेस मोर लाउडली। उन्होंने कहा कि इंडिया शुड ब्लो इट्स ट्रम्पेट मोर लाउडली, क्योंकि हम लोगों को पता ही नहीं है, विश्व समुदाय को हमारी जनतांत्रिक शासन की सफलता के बारे में जितना आकलन होना चाहिए उतना आकलन नहीं है। और जैसे मैंने कहा कि भारत एक अनुभव है, ये केवल किताबें पढ़ने से या वेबसाइट देखने से समझ में नहीं आता। तो उसको अनुभव के धरातल पर लाते हुए उसके बारे में समझदारी बढ़ाना, ये इसी के द्वारा हुआ है। एक क्रिश्चियन डेमोक्रेटिक पार्टी ज़ेक रिपब्लिक की मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट आई थी, मिस कैटेरिना। उन्होंने लिखा, इंडिया इज ए प्लेस दैट एवरी पर्सन शुड सी एटलीस्ट वंस इन देयर लाइफ। Diversity is the word that describes it the best. One day you are in hot and humid New Delhi talking about politics and history, and the next day you are exploring breezy Bengaluru, the center of technology. मतलब भारत की विविधता, इसका भी एक अनुभव है। कई लोगों को इस तरीके का अनुभव स्वाभाविक रूप में होता नहीं। देश भी छोटे होते हैं, समुदाय भी एक ही तरीके के होते हैं। तो there are a number of things which people have mentioned, and we are compiling it. We are creating a video film as well on the basis of these feedbacks that we have received.
ये 15 सितंबर को ही रिलीज करने का प्रोग्राम है।
ये किताब हम रिलीज करेंगे, नहीं ये तो बाद में करेंगे हम। ये तो अभी 26 अगस्त को समाप्त हुआ है, थोड़ा समय लगेगा उसको करने में। Yeah.
Can take the mic.
Hi sir, Vandana from the print. Two questions. How can the youth of India uphold democracy better? And what are the things the youth can learn from important Indian thinkers or ancient Indian culture to help build a new modern country?
Well, it's a very generic question in a way, but I would say that, see, in a way, in the process of growing up in our families also, we get to understand the basic democratic spirit. Indian family system, where you teach, you protect his or her individual aspirations, but then being a part of the whole, which is the family. And therefore he understands that there is importance of individualism, but not at the cost of collectivism, or vice versa. And therefore this balance which our family system has, in a way, very beautifully struck, it's something all about democracy. So likewise, there are many manifestations of the democratic spirit that we have in our culture. I mean, the centrality of that spirit, one gets to understand while in the process of growing up, on the one hand. And therefore, as what I said, that when things become too familiar, there is some contempt also about them. Familiarity breeds contempt, as what we say. And we don't want that contempt, in a way, to cloud our thinking, to shadow our thinking, which is why the importance of democracy requires to be also told externally, and how it has been there as a part of our body politic. Let the younger generation also be realizing this.
Sir, good afternoon. I'm Sanjay Agarwal, sir, representing World News. So recently, we have this G20 summit, and they organize the Bharat of Democracy. So there, even the election commission recently, even the election commission appointed Sachin Tendulkar. So this democracy thing, which is going to happen in Vaishali, So is it the means those election commission people are also going to put in their points?
We had invited the election commissioners also, but they have their own priorities, which is also very understandable. And in a way, to be very honest, this idea also came to our mind a little late in the day. And the gap in between was not sufficient to request them to reorganize their schedule. But everybody has appreciated this. And as I said, this is the first year.
Yes, sir.
But in the years to come, I'm sure it will have many more dimensions also acquired.
And so when did the UN declare this International Day of Democracy? Which year was that, sir? If you can share with us.
I think
We can check, but I believe
Yeah.
it was Inter-Parliamentary Union
Right, sir.
that which designated this as the International Day of Democracy, and later on UN also then adopted it. But it was primarily Inter-Parliamentary Union. We'll need to check the year in which it was.
So only that.
2008.
So the countries which are practicing democracy would be kind of member countries, and there will be countries who are looking for, they've now under some domination. Then they are also trying to join in, sir.
Well, I mean, it's a common knowledge. I need not reflect on this.
Right, sir.
But democracy is now something which even a country which may not be per se a democratic country, they name their country as republic or democratic country or whatever. I mean, how can you prevent this from happening?
Right.
But that underscores the fact that to be democratic also is to be politically correct.
Thank you.
सर इन दिनों भारत नाम की बहुत चर्चा हो रही है, तो क्या आपकी संस्था का नाम भी बदला जाएगा?